Peace, God and goddesses, and welcome back to my podcast. I know it's been a while. I apologize. You ever heard of something called self-sabotage? Well, it's not real, but I just convinced myself that it was, and I let it get in the way of doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is talking to you guys, amongst other things. But anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, for supporting me, for your patience, and let's get started. You know what the problem with almost every single human being on the planet is? It is that they base their actions solely on what they think others might react like or might think of them or might perceive them as. And it's like, bro, you're literally acting to please other people. You're not acting because that's how you want to act. You're not acting because that's the right way to act. You're not acting that way because it betters the world. Simply because you don't want others to think poorly of you, because the things that you value the most is validation. You just want to feel valid, but you don't actually want to be valid because you don't know how to be valid. But if only you knew that the only way to be valid is to be yourself. And that's for everybody, like seriously. And well, you're too scared to be yourself because you don't know how to be that, because you're too busy trying to label yourself and put yourself in a box, when actually none of these boxes belong to anyone except the person who created them, and barely, because these boxes are here to categorize us and to limit us. Why would we be in a box where we could be everywhere? Literally, we could turn into the wind, turn into the ocean, turn into whatever the fuck. But you want to stay inside a box because it's comfortable, because you are scared of the unknown. You don't know who you are, and you'd rather tell yourself who you are with labels and words than to just get to know who you are. Like, for real, meditate for just 1 second in your fucking life and ask yourself, what do I want, bro? You know what? A lot of people think, people that are normally the people-pleasing type, the people that receive no love so they feel like they don't deserve it. Yeah, I'm talking to you. These people think that having a simple fucking desire goes against the law of nature or something. Like, oh, I don't want to be greedy, I don't want to be selfish. Bro, your heart's desires literally dictate your soul mission. They're connected. So if you just connected your brain and your heart, you could follow your soul mission. But you got these two motherfuckers fighting. Like, what? You're not your mind. You have a mind. You're not your mind. So you can literally put in that bitch whatever you want and not let it control you, because most of the thoughts in our head aren't even ours. They come from TV, music, what he said, she said, shit from the past, everything. You know what I mean? Like, you have to literally put yourself in an island, if not literally, metaphorically, where you, like, I don't know, try to go to the beach or the river, and if you can, try to take a trip. But basically just take time to be by yourself and not let anything outside of you influence you, and just ask yourself, what do I want? And like, sure, after, like, if you ask yourself, what do I want? And then right away, your higher self or your inner child, whatever you want to call it, is telling you exactly what it is, and you get super excited. And then right after, you start doubting yourself. Dude, come on now. Like, you get to choose your reality. Everything in the physical realm right now that exists, your car, your phone, your headphones, whatever the fuck, everything that exists in this planet was once a thought by someone, okay? They thought, okay, we should do this. And they didn't doubt, oh, well, this doesn't exist. Would anybody fuck with it? You know the guy that invented the pad? His wife left him because he was too embarrassed, because periods were taboo and men should have no business getting involved with it. Well, a man invented the pad and upgraded our lifestyle a whole lot. So thanks to him, he's a billionaire probably. And his wife left him because she was embarrassed of him, and she was more worried about what other people thought of him than what he was trying to do in the first place, which was make her and her daughter's life better in their time of pain, menstruation, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of times that your idea will be rejected by most people. And you know why that is? Because it's something that's never been seen before. It's something that you and you alone have been blessed with the knowledge to execute and to take advantage of the download that the universe gave to you. So how are you gonna pass that up just because other people were too scared to follow their soul mission? How are you gonna go with your dreams to people who don't even sleep? You know what I mean? Like, they do not dream. They don't have dreams. It's like you're asking relationship advice from a person who's been divorced 7 times, and newsflash, they're the problem, versus somebody who's been happily married their whole life and not just faking it, but genuinely like happy and in love. Of course you're gonna go to the person with experience. So don't just tell your dreams to anybody, because when you tell your dreams to other people, they can plant seeds of doubt in your mind. When it's just your mind tweaking, you can, manage it. But when we seek outer validation and don't get it, our brain starts tweaking. So just don't look for it. Like, validate yourself, bro. Validate yourself. And I know it's easier said than done, but it's like I said, I repeat, everything that you desire is your soul mission, is your birthright. Anything you put your mind to, as corny as it sounds, you can fucking accomplish. So while you're sitting here wondering, oh, am I tripping? Bro, just go for it. Jesus Christ, life's too short. And if we are in the Matrix and this is all a big video game, okay, who cares? At least you had fun while you were here. But why stick to a 9 to 5 that you don't fuck with, that makes you miserable? You don't have a life. You can't do what you want. Why stick by that relationship that does not make you happy just because you're scared you're not going to find better? Why stick with anything that doesn't serve you right now, bro? The universe will serve you everything you ask for. So if you keep being complacent, if you keep being complacent with what you have now, the universe will not give you more. It'll be like, okay, well, they don't want more, so I'm not gonna give them more. Like, when you manifest, you do it in 3 steps, because 3 things make things whole: mind, body, soul. Here are the 3 steps. First, you ask for it. Second, the universe listens and sends it your way, which is karma. Karmic retribution, as I call it. I don't know if I've heard this before, but it just came out of my mind. And it's how the law of attraction works, okay? Now, when that thing comes to your door and it knocks and you open it, which is the 3rd step. The 3rd step is to accept it or decline it. And that's not just with things. That's with ideas as well. Like, God or the universe or whatever you believe in, Allah, like, will give you the idea that will make you a trillionaire, and you will sit here and doubt it the rest of your life. Okay? You don't think that idea was meant for you, even though it was directly put into your head? You're gonna sit here and question the way the universe works when it's shown you its correct ways times and time again? You're gonna keep doubting all of it. Is that what you're gonna keep doing? Like, honestly, bro, you need to really rethink everything. Because when that blessing knock at your door, that relationship, that person, that opportunity, that idea, and you start doubting, and then you like close the door on it to open it up again later, it's like an Amazon package and you live in the hood, bro. They're gonna come and steal your package, and then when you want to open it, it's gonna be too late. Although, as long as you're alive, it's never too late to chase your dreams. It won't just be that idea or that person or that opportunity. But of course, as long as you believe that you are blessed, you will stay blessed. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, stop passing opportunities down, man, because life and time is something that you do not get back. And we do not need to be living in pain. Like, society, TV, radio, every fucking thing that the government has created and has maintained to the day we call today is created to make us feel pain and stay in pain and feel guilty about things that are not bad to feel guilty about, and feel happy about things that are pure evil. And it's like fake happiness, and everybody is fucking miserable. You see it, you hear it. Not everybody, but a lot of people, majority of people, 85 to be precise, 85% of human beings are out here making themselves the victim of their own fucking choices. And it's like, bro, what about accountability? What about holding ourselves and our loved ones accountable for the bad shit that we do, so we learn from it and evolve and don't do that shit again? But nah, we just want to people please. When people do something wrong, we want to support them as if that was helping them in any way, shape, or form. Like, we need to start worrying more about the people around us than what society might think of them if they follow their fucking dreams, bro. We gotta support our brothers and sisters like our life depends on it, like their lives depends on it. Because what's the point of being alive if you feel like you're dead? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to follow your dream no matter how hard it gets, bro. I've been homeless out here. I've been stranded. I've been almost kidnapped. I've been in a cold, got out. Like, I've been through hell and back to follow my dreams. So you think I'm gonna stop? Of course, a lot of these situations could have been prevented if I listened to my intuition, but I didn't. And that's fine, because from those lessons we learn, as long as we learn. But you know what I mean? Like, every time I talk to somebody about these things that I'm telling you, they come at me and say, oh, you swear like it's so easy. It's not easy, bro. There's gonna be dark night of the souls. There's gonna be times where nobody, absolutely nobody, even your mom, even your most close friend won't be there. And not that they flaked on you, or that they faked, or that they left you behind forever, but like, there will be times that everybody's just busy. Because the universe wants you to be alone. Because the universe wants you to face certain things alone. There are certain things that you have to face alone for your own good. And if you sit here and just get mad at everybody for not being there for you, when you're meant to be alone, because we all go through those moments, then you're not gonna fucking level up in life, bro. You're not. You're gonna stay stuck in that victim mentality, blaming everybody for every bad decision you make. Dude, your outside reality reflects your inside reality. Every time you're at war with the world, you may be at war with yourself. And, the times that I've been at war with the world, it needed to happen. People needed to leave my life before these blessings came in. Because sometimes you have to cut motherfuckers off, bro. Many times you do. Because God won't let you. I'm going to just say God to keep it simple. God won't let you receive a blessing when you have somebody in your house that will taint it or steal it or do something to sabotage you out of it. You feel me? Like, God is on a way to you get rid of anything that could harm the blessings that He has in store for you and you only, so that He can give it to you and you can take advantage of them. But why would God give you a blessing or your soulmate when you're in your whole phase and you're trying to figure yourself out? Nothing wrong with being in a whole phase, but it's like, it wouldn't be fair to you to send you do things that match your soul mission at once that contradict each other. It doesn't. Like, there's levels to this shit. I don't know if I've ever taught you guys about this. I think I have, but I'm gonna say it again for my newcomers. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Sorry about my tone of voice. I'm actually kind of sick right now, but I just felt like I had to tell you guys this. So without mic, anything, and driving, you probably could hear that shit. I hope not. We're here. We're live. All right. Best shit you're gonna hear today. There's 12 rules that every man, woman, children, everybody should have. They, them. Every human should have. And number 1, wisdom. Nah. Scratch that, I'm sorry. Number 1, knowledge of self. Like I was saying in the beginning of the podcast, you have to get to know yourself, bro. You, like I said, go somewhere by yourself. Go to the beach. Go fucking bowling. Go do whatever, skate, whatever makes you meditate, bro. Whatever gets you in your zone, do it by yourself. Like, literally, like when you hang out with your friends, you're hanging out with them and they're amazing, right? They make you laugh and shit like that, and you make them laugh and shit like that. But imagine hanging out with yourself and laughing. Like, maybe you feel like that's normal. Maybe you're considering it, or maybe you're like, whoa, that's weird. I'm gonna look like a crazy person. Bro, you're a person. If you can make others laugh, you can make yourself laugh. Like, you treat others how you treat yourself. And like, sometimes hanging out with others drains us, and it's not because of who they are. It's because we haven't given ourselves enough energy to be giving other people energy. You feel me? Like, every time you wake up, you gotta give yourself energy first, bro. You gotta like ask yourself, how am I feeling? What do I need this morning? Before you get on that phone and go on Instagram and fucking damage your subconscious a little bit more. Because fun fact, the first 30 minutes after you wake up, your brain is in a state of theta. You know what a state of theta is? A state in which your subconscious and consciousness are all aware and open at the same time. You feel me? Kind of like for the first 7 years of your life, when you were just a sponge and you absorb everything and it build your character. Well, another little fun fact, if you don't like your character, you can change it. It's easier to do it in those moments when you just woke up and when you're about to fall asleep. Don't let nothing else outside of you influence you. Listen to yourself, because your subconscious talks loud and clear right early in the morning and right when you're going to sleep. That's when your mind starts racing, because it so desperately has tried to talk to you for so long, but you keep ignoring it. It's like, bro, don't ignore it. If it gets intense, smoke a blunt, smoke a joint, meditate, listen to music, dance, take a walk, go to the beach, whatever. Do what it takes, bro. Put in the work to get to know your inner child, because it's screaming in the back of your subconscious for you to listen to it, and you're ignoring it. Why? Because your parents ignored it, because your teachers ignored it, because your childhood crush ignored it, whatever. If people ignored you, don't join them in the bullying and ignore yourself as well. Stop it. Stop the violence against yourself, spiritually and emotionally speaking. You feel me? You gotta like really sit there and not be uncomfortable to listen to yourself or to sit there in silence, because you should be comfortable to be with yourself. Like, dude, talk about codependent much if you're not able to. Not judging you, but like, come on now, bro, you gotta wake up. Like, you know when you come on this podcast, she's gonna be real as fuck, and it's all out of love, for sure. Like, if I was talking to my daughter right now, I don't have a daughter, but like in the future, when I do, because I want to, anyways, or my son or whatever, I will be telling them this, and I will want them to like get to know themselves. Now, second jewel that you gotta have, there's 12, by the way, like the 12 months of the year, the 12 signs of the zodiac, the 12 houses in the sky, 12, 12, 12. Anyways, so number 2 is wisdom. What's wisdom? Knowledge in action. Once you know who you are and what you want to do, which you knew that you wanted to do that as a kid, you just forgot, or you just neglected it, or you just let other people influence you to go another way. Well, when you follow that, you're going to be so blessed beyond compare, you won't even believe it. Trust me. Trust and believe. Just trust me. Ask Kanye. Ask Tyler, the Creator. Ask Kali Uchis. Ask any of the greats, and they'll tell you the same, okay? Like, seriously. So, wisdom is knowledge in action. Don't just know. Don't just read. Don't just study. But do it. Do it. Don't be scared. Do it. If you're scared, do it scared. Who cares? Just do it. Third one is understanding. Once you do what you have to do, and then you reap what you sowed, which is your blessings, you understand how easy shit is. You understand that you're a God in a human body. You understand that you can manipulate energy in any way to help you accomplish your dreams and your greatest desires. That it's not selfish, it's what's right, and that we don't need to be hurting for one mistake over and over. We're allowed to forgive ourselves and move on and live happily ever after. Now, today. It's a fucking decision. Hard as fuck. Hardest decision I ever made. But the best decision I ever made, you best believe. You know what I mean? So, anyways, after knowledge, wisdom, understanding, there's there's freedom. You're free. You're free to do whatever you want. Freedom, justice, equality. Freedom, justice, equality. 4, 5, 6. When you're free, and you understand how the world works, justice, you get equality. How? Just like you're free to slap somebody in the face, they're free to slap you back. And that's on justice and equality. You feel me? Then, after those jewels, after you understand that, you gotta understand yourself first. You gotta act on it. And you gotta know how the world works to be free. to display justice accordingly and have the karmic laws next to you to be equal to everyone and see that everybody's equal, because everybody has the power to create their own reality. So everybody is equal in that way. Not in the way that we were born, raised, our upbringings and all of that, but we are equal in the sense that we can change our life. We can do whatever we want. We're free, all equal, And after you realize all that, that's where the real abundance kick in. Food, clothing, and shelter, all things materialistic, cars, money, houses, whatever you need to keep on following your mission and elevate so that you can inspire other people to do the same. And after that, you find love. You find peace. And you find happiness. And those are the 12 jewels. Knowledge of self, wisdom, knowledge in action, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. Kind of sick right now. Food, clothing, shelter, and love, peace and happiness. Because love is who we are, love is in our bones. But after we know who we are and how the world works, and we've gotten, everything we need after doing what we needed to do for ourselves, that's when we can provide who we are to other people and receive another person. And together with love, you find peace. Through love, you find peace. And when you're at peace, all you feel is happiness. That's why I say that pain is not really needed. It's normal, yeah, and we'll feel it the rest of our lives, but it's not needed. And we don't need to be attached to it and act in ways that attract that energy towards us more and more and multiply it. Let's just multiply the good, because soon enough, the whole world is going to be like this. And that's why I came back to earth, and that's why I'm a star, and that's why I'm going to keep doing what I do. And that's why I'm going to burp on this and not even have to edit it out, because this is me. And everybody who's here is here because they fuck with me. Like right now, I'm having a conversation with you in real time. Sure, by the time you're listening, I'm no longer talking. But I'm talking right now in my car, to you, in my phone, as if I was recording a voice message, because I really want to help you out. Because God, the universe, something told me I should say this right now. So, you are a God. Remember that. I don't remember how this started. I just want to let you know that if you follow what you want, you will always succeed. I love y'all. Peace, God and goddesses. Mwah.